What's up, fam? How y'all doing today? Hope everything's going good for you. Sorry for the reason for this thing being so dark, man. The sun playing peekaboo. Playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to step back so you guys can see. What we're going to talk about today is why men. Why, black men? Why? You know, answer this question for me. Why? Why is it that black men are the least to graduate from high school? What is it about not graduating from high school? What is it about getting an education that black men choose not to do? What is it about the streets that's so much important that you have to hang out there all day, every day, or do nothing in the streets every day instead of going to school? What is it about graduating from high school that black men don't want to do? I mean, are we that afraid of not reading a fucking book? Okay. So why, black men, ask me this. Answer this to me. Why, black men, is it more likely that a black female would go to college than a black male? Why is it that there are more black females in college than it is black men? Again, what is it about education that black men don't want to do? I don't get it. But we promote ignorant, negative stuff about black women. I mean, is that the norm? No, it's not the norm. Explain that to me, black men. And for some of you black men that don't understand and don't comprehend, let me give you a little more stats. There are more black women in the United States than there are black men. Black men are the minority inside the minority. That made sense to me when I heard it. There are more black women than there are black men in the United States. There's 44 million blacks in the United States. I think it's up to 44 million. There are over 140 million whites in the United States. A black woman is more likely to raise her child on her own because a black man doesn't see no reason to get married to her. I don't know whether or not he's afraid, whether or not he something about being married just don't sit well with him, or that it might take away his player card. It's more women in public housing than it is married couples. Where are the black men? I mean, we look at ballers, we look at entertainers, we look at athletes, and they got money, so they tend to go to females who they're trophy wives. They trophy wives. That's another story. But they only count for a small percentage, a very small percentage of black men. Because they're in the entertainment business. They're either an athlete or they're a baller. And what I mean by baller, I mean football, basketball, baseball, like that. But then you have the rest of the black men. I mean, they say, yeah, it's good black men out there. It's not enough good black men out there because there's more black men out here that are doing bad than there are doing good. So the ones that are doing good, the ones that are good for black women, they don't get noticed. The ones that are not gang banging, the ones that are not into smoking weed, the ones that are not drinking, the ones that are not doing anything illegal, they don't get noticed because they're considered to be nice guys. And then you wonder why black women have a problem with black men. Let's see, who came up with the name Chicken head. Black man. Who came up with the head with the name Hope? Black men. White men call them whores with a W. Black men call them hoes with an H. Who came up with these foul names, these disrespected names, to fit what a black woman do? Black men. That's who. Me. You. We came up with crap like that. I mean, black men these days don't have no standard. They don't have no morals. They don't have no type of dignity or pride whatsoever. Hell, we won't even take up for our black sisters unless a white person call them a name. If another black person calls your wife a name, would you stand up to him? Some of you probably wouldn't even do that. We got a generation of black men right now that don't have no respect for the elders. They don't have no respect for themselves. They don't have no self-love whatsoever. But you know, we have guys here on YouTube that hey, it's the black woman. But it can't be the black woman, because the black woman right now, she's looking like a star. And black women and black men are not. You know why? Because they're doing stuff that we are not doing. Black woman, one. A black woman don't get pregnant on her own. She gets pregnant more likely by a black man. And more likely he is not going to marry her. They're going to break up. And more likely, by stats, he won't even be nowhere around that kid. That kid is going to be raised by his mom. So now the mom got to play daddy and mommy. She got to find some way of trying to show this young man how to be a man. Because it's hard for a woman to teach a man how to be a man. To raise a man. She can show him all the gestures on what to do to a woman. How to treat a woman. But that not to do manly stuff that a man should be teaching him. That's our fault. Black men's fault. But we nitpick black women that we want to talk about. We want to talk about the women that's in the ghetto. Well, let's see. Who put them in the ghetto? Who helped them get in the ghetto? A black man. That's who. It should be a war between good black men and bad black men. It should be a war. But no, it's not, because we glamorize, black men glamorize stuff. We glamorize pimps. We glamorize rappers who get shot up or who do the shooting. And then we bring them back up and make them bigger celebrities than they were. We do that. Black men do that. I ain't seen not one black man tell another man, especially when it comes to rappers, we need to calm down on using profane language about black women. Now you got black female rappers who, in order for them to get in the game, they got to do the same thing. They got to do the same crap. And it's stupid. It's real stupid and it's dumb. But the only person to blame is the black man. That's right. Because if we had morals, if we had standards, if we had dignity and pride, then the black community would not be in shambles like it is today. It wouldn't be. This generation that's out here today would not be the way that it is now. Think about that. Who come up with the most ridiculous names to call black women? Black men do. We do. I just want our black men to do better, man. We need to do better. We need to treat and look at where are the problems coming from. Us. We need to do better. Because if we don't do better, then why shouldn't a black woman, why shouldn't more black women step outside their race? Why shouldn't they? I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. But that's just my opinion on it. I still love my black folks. I still love my black men, you know what I'm saying? Because we all brothers in one. But right now, we ain't supporting each other because we letting other black men dictate how we are seen and looked upon. So when are we going to stand up for something in our black community? When? I'm not Italian. I'm not a mafia. You're not Italian. You're not a mafia. Stop claiming to be something that you're not. I heard that shit, you know, snitches get stitches. Yeah, it's easy to say don't stitch, don't snitch when it's not your family that's been killed or laying out there in the middle of the street shot. You're not a detective. Stop being scared. If you saw something, tell. If I saw it, I'm going to tell it. Because that's somebody's family that's sitting out there. That's somebody's kid or daughter or mother or father. And they won't answer. They want to know, why did you do what you do? Again, it falls back on black men. As always, y'all be good. Take care of yourself. Peace.